season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a gain of 32 that time.
The Panther first down.
First down, Bridgewater. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, but it's going to be second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Chase Young in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Third and long.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The score, Panthers 3.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's going to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here first and 10 at their own 27. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Slant to Adams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And Washington has taken the lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored,
and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 27.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Bridgewater. Looking long for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down. And 8 yards to go.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
1st down, Carolina.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. And he'll air this one deep, and this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game.
Makes this Washington.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play...
Pressure gets to Haskins, and down he goes. Brian Burns racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Here we go.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Complete. It's now third down and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, Haskins. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll run on first down. It's Gibson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
4 yards.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play action, Haskins. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Haskins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Watch the whip. Check, check. Put him up. Pressure.
Now it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free. Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see.
Oh, wide open, complete. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 92 yards. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. So from back deep in their home territory, all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
That's good.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, Haskins. Got a man. It's Gibson, complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 38-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. And that is incomplete here.
Haskins' pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. On 3rd down, It's Gibson. Unable to corral him. He fights through. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
I can't believe they let you play.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Panthers.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Big yardage that time for Washington. 42 yards. Flushed out right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Not much there, only a yard. Throwing again on second down. Haskins looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They go play action with Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Davante Adams with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And Washington has once again taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that will make this a 4-point game.
17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Thomas. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete on the throw.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Flushed out right, and that's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw again. Haskins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Formation for Washington.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down and 4, Bridgewater. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
3rd down.
To throw, Bridgewater. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. They go play action now. Haskins. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Davante Adams with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes this Washington 28, Panthers 17.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Thomas. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf.
A 41-yard gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd.
To the air again with Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty would be?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 28-24 game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
The 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Throwing again, Haskins. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there for the Panthers. 41 yards. They'll run with McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. 2 yards. Throwing, Bridgewater.
The short field shrinks even more.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
To number 20.
Christian McCaffrey, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Panthers 31, Washington 28.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? Yet again, Haskins is intercepted, 3rd time. Picked off at the 15, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
point after.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski
Different
was an
things for
interception.
different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
Too many
three-syllable word.
syllables, yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
9-yard line.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
From the gun, it's Haskins. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And Washington has made this a one-score game. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Panthers 38. Washington 35.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken at about the 1.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now a run with McCaffrey. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring it up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 39.
1st down, Panthers.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check out. Check 26. Check 26.
Here's McCaffrey. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more.
Makes the score Panthers 45. Washington.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. On first down, it's Haskins. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Haskins. And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the
on first and 10, it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 36. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. Again, it's Haskins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Kill.
Fourth down, here's Haskins. Looking for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
At the 9-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
Christian McCaffrey.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, standing just about on his own goal line. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points up. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Haskins to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw forward with Haskins. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey.
Go time,
and
baby.
he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now a desperation throw deep. And got his man complete. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Finding Harris over the middle. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there. To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Haskins. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. This is caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And that is caught. Adams there to make the grab. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. Well, yes, that's his 3rd touchdown catch, which is very impressive, but on the scoreboard, they're still struggling.
So safe to say that without him, my goodness, yikes, they are in major league trouble. He's doing his best to try and keep them in the game.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Man left, man left. Hey. 4 down. 51, Mike 51.
Now Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way.